Newly first place guy. Oh no, Josh lost two? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was 9-3. So new to first place, Josh Sokol. I just had lunch with him, and he pointed out at lunch, I'm 9-3 with a point spread of plus 1,400, which is utterly unreal. And yet it's not real. It's the truth. That's where Josh is. Versus Ed Roth, who was 7-5, poked his head just into that little pocket of contenders, dropped his last game, and found out he has to play Josh Sokol on board one right afterwards. So good afternoon to you too, Ed. Wow. But again, Ed, really nice guy, hosted me at his house so many times in Philadelphia, and I'm excited to get to see him on stream. He's really climbed up in rating over the last little while, and can play some really solid Scrabble when he stays out of his own head. So looking forward to it, Ed. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. Thanks for the memories in Philly this summer.
I like that his name anagrams to the Rod.
The Rod.
The Rod. Well, I don't know really anything about his game, so I'm excited, again to see a player who's kind of new to me. And sad that Josh could not get an eye for meow. Everyone loves a good meow.
Well, he's got other mouths, right? MEOU.
The MEOU, it definitely has some potential.
So do you play one of your meows or anagrams, or do you just exchange here? MOUE, MEOU, the two plays Josh can make for 12, holding terrible AMO leave, but 12 is better than 0?
Yeah, I would play here for sure. And again, the M is like a pretty good letter. The M, I've honestly, in my opinion, underrated by players, not underrated by leave values, which honestly I never learned, but the M has a positive valuation like a lot of the time.
All right, and here it comes.
Big mistake by Josh playing vertically. It should score 0 in my opinion, but all that considered, I'm fine with the play.
So Josh opened vertically against me at the Nationals in like 2015 or something, and it broke my brain. I just was having trouble spotting plays, and ever since that day, he converted me to the school of opening vertically, just in case maybe it makes you upset or confuses you. I am now a unabashed verti. There's absolutely no strategic or tactical merit to opening horizontally or vertically. The board is symmetrical, but yeah, Josh has converted me. This is awesome for Matt. He's playing Jug. He's setting up Juga, the A, on his rack for the back hook. I mean, Josh has A's a lot of the time after a play like Mao, but you've definitely got an A next turn. I like this play for Matt. Keep it tight. Score some points.
I would play Raj. I don't like keeping the 2 R's personally, but
yeah.
As it turns out, this should work out pretty well for him, I think.
The Z is not what you were expecting to pull there, but
no.
Juga and Razor plays for 102 if Josh doesn't make it go away.
Yeah,
so we'll see if that stays available. But welcome to the stream, Ed, if he drops that down.
Yeah.
Josh has a number of plays. He's going to utilize that Juga hook almost no matter what. But if he plays EAU, which I think maybe is the most standard option, he gets bingoed back on hard.
Yeah.
Now, Josh has to make a strong inference about Ed's rack after Jug gets played through U very quickly.
Yeah.
I've got him pegged on an A and probably some bingo prone stuff. A blank is likely, but not always there in his range. Josh is going to think about all of this, and maybe you consider a play like Auto instead.
Like EAU is straight up.
Okay, well, EAU is straight up, says Conrad, who's way smarter than me. EAU comes down, and Ed now gets to drop a bingo on stream. Welcome to it, buddy.
Can we call him Razor Ed? Ed is like the best name in Scrabble because anything that ends in ED, you can just immediately make that their nickname.
Yeah, and now, oh, no, don't rush it. Juga takes the front A now, Ed. You're so excited. So excited to drop it down. Razor plays for 103 with the Juga, but yeah, I think you're just excited to keep that E exposed. Slight oversight by Ed, but still 85 points off to the races. And Josh doesn't have an A to take the Ajuga spot, so Ed has yet another chance to draw it next turn.
And I'm surprised he missed it, because kind of the brilliance of Jug is that you set yourself up twice. If your opponent has Juga, you've just reset yourself up. So you'd think he would have thought about that as like part of the strategy.
Did Josh just designate the blank for Ed? Yeah, Ed couldn't get the marker open, so he handed it to Josh. Josh opened it and then circled the O and then handed it back to Ed.
Oh.
Show of sportsmanship, perhaps, or trying to distract him from the Ajuga hook. Just kidding. Josh would never have an ulterior motive like that. He's far too nice.
Yeah.
All right, so Josh maybe realizes already that he's dodged a bullet, but
Yeah,
he's got to figure out what to do and how to proceed in the absence of having the Ajuga spot for himself. A is such a good tile on this board. ZA opportunities
yeah.
alongside Razored, Ajuga available.
Is Motzer? Is that good?
No.
Nope. Okay.
So yeah. Anyway, Josh has an interesting turn. EAU did yield NX, so EAU X plays are now in the works. Oxter, Oxen, Exxon, Oxer, a bunch of stuff that he can do there. If he's worried about overlaps next to Razored, maybe he can try to obstruct that with a play like Axeman or Taxman. Maybe you want to hold the X and play Zoner. I hate that, but you could.
I know why Ed played Razored where he did. It's because he wanted to flex and play Ed twice in one play.
Yeah,
He's-
Razor Ed and
he-
regular Ed.
Yeah, he's trying to intimidate Josh. I could see it. But for a not very good set of tiles, that top right of the board is looking great for him right about now. I do wonder, assuming Josh plays in the top right. I mean, he may play EAUX, but if he plays in the top right, I wonder at what point is Ed going to be like, Juga crud? Because now it's like,
You've got to see it now, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I'm looking next to the Z for my A, not in front
oh
of
yeah,
Juga.
yeah, for sure.
And there's a 100% chance Ed knows the word Ajuga. That's the
Yeah,
level
oh,
of
yeah,
play
yeah,
all
yeah,
of these players
yeah.
have. But he just a little oversight. And man, the first 3 times I played on stream, I think I played 3 of the worst games of Scrabble in my
Oh,
life.
no.
It's a different beast, you get in your own head.
Yeah,
But it is what it is. Ed's got 2 of those crucial A's and 2 huge spots that A's go. And man, he's definitely in the driver's seat in this game.
yeah,
But Josh is going to do everything he can. He won't go down without a fight. We know Josh way too well.
yeah. And then play like Oxter is exactly what he wants. That the left side's opens the bottom right. The top right, may easily get closed. So it's nice to have some more surface area to access after a play like Oxter. So it should be pretty nice.
Oxter's a great I'm losing right now play.
Yeah.
Great I'm losing right now play in terms of shaping the board and setting you up short term and long term to make your comeback.
Yep. So I don't. Ed grabs the board. I'm not sure why. Josh is still thinking here.
How many times in your tournament career have you been thinking about your move and then your opponent just decides to go again?
I don't know if that's happened to me before. I'm guessing it's happened to you.
It has happened to me on 3 separate occasions. And it's like the first time it happened, I'm like, okay, silly mistake. And then it happened 2 more times. And I'm like, dog, it's my turn. Like,
The same person?
no, it's
Oh,
different
okay,
people
okay.
each time. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm one of those players who either takes 15 seconds or 7 minutes on a turn with very little in between. And I guess on my 7-minute turn, people just decide to go again. I don't know. It's so trippy when it happens. Like,
Yeah.
you check your score sheet, like, isn't it my turn? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'd say the worst I had is someone once tried to bingo against me with 6 tiles, played goatee for 79. I was like, yep, that's You're bad.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, willkommen to Pawn and to Alex Dings, our awesome German contingent.
That's what I love about Scrabble, man. You have people from all around the globe who can
Yeah.
tune in and watch some English Scrabble, even if English isn't their first language. It just brings a bunch of people together from everywhere.
It's a
So
good thing.
welcome to everybody.
Yeah, good thing it's a math game.
Yeah, it's a math game. People think it's a word game. It is not. It is far closer to poker and chess than
Yeah.
it is to insert word game of your choice here.
Yep.
Boggle or whatever.
Yeah. Are you a Boggle fan?
No, because I don't know high probability 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
I don't know the 17 words in AERST, and I hope I never do.
But you know all the words in AELSV.
Well, now I do because we looked it up, and I think there were 8, but I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter.
Here comes Oxter.
All right, Josh took a lot of time before he made that play, but I guess he wanted to optimize the small percentage. Is it Oxter better, that kind of stuff?
I mean, also maybe just debating if he wants to try to obscure the Z is so powerful. I just want to make sure when nothing stands out, just make sure you don't miss anything. But assuming Ed sees Ock, he said key spelled out for a while, so I've been a little worried about that. But
Yeah, okay. plays or BAKE, ABZA, OK, and RE plays for 53.
Yeah, looks like he sees Yak, which is not quite as good, but still pretty darn close. Accomplishes all the same things, just not quite as good of a leave. But
Yeah,
that
man,
works.
52 points. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we take that.
Yeah, and good timing too, because now if Josh had the X now, he would slam down, Rex or whatever
Yeah,
for her Exxon for Oko is not a word, you know what I mean.
yeah, play Rex and AYE and Zax for 9,000 points and just keep winning. Ed, go find some consonants and crush them.
Yeah.
There's a
Wasn't Will Anderson an A-list Boggle player at some point? I think he was the undisputed best
Yeah, I
Boggle
think he was an
player.
S tier Boggle
Yeah, he
player,
was
and then got bored with it because nobody could touch him, and then came
Yeah.
over to Scrabble and obliterated all of us too. So thanks, Boggle.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We love Will. We love Will.
Yeah. A few top Boggle players made the switch over to Scrabble, and for the most part, they've all just been really good. Certainly, we saw Colton Kaler kind of get his first time in the spotlight since 2014 Nationals, I guess. It's the last time he'd really been on stream. Similar. Wow, so we have Phoebe, Beefed, lots of good
Yeah.
stuff here.
Beefed plays for 48 to that D that Josh just exposed, and I mean Josh had to do it, but man, 48.
Yeah.
All right.
Good thing he didn't put the D somewhere else. You would not want to be deaf in him. Oh, but that's a nice pickup of Instill there. It's going to be hard to.
Ooh, and it's okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be hard to do what now?
Yeah.
Wow, next level from Ed. I think maybe a whiff on Beefed. That's got to be his best play, but this is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah.
So taking away the bingo from Josh, Instill and Oxter's played for a bunch, and while Ed misses Beefed, his second best play of Phoebe makes Josh's life very annoying.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's going to play Bill very quickly.
Yeah,
but...
Bill's an insta play, I think.
Bezizzle noting that I said, good thing he didn't put the D somewhere else.
That's an inappropriate joke unless Bezizzle is exactly who Bezizzle is, right?
Like we have plenty of good representation right now.
Yes.
Wow.
So Bill, maybe you play TIL underneath, making F to REI and EL like creates a long-term S hook that's not going away, but I don't know. Bill has some fun extensions you can fish for to give you some late life, like play Bill or something like that.
Yeah.
No, perfect chats. Yeah, now time to be paranoid about all of Bill's front extensions. Yes, but Josh should not be paranoid. He should be embracing that chaos because he needs chaos. When you're down by this many points, chaos is your friend.
And when you're Josh, just in general, playing Scrabble, chaos is your friend.
Josh is very much your chaotic neutral.
His middle name is chaos. I mean, well, I guess it's Sokol, but
I don't think that's his middle name. I think that's his first last name. But what is Josh's middle name?
Wait, what do you mean having multiple last names? What are you talking about? Is that a thing?
How ridiculous, man!
Goodness gracious! All of the Bill front extensions. Oh God!
Let's go.
I played Hornbill before. I know that. I know Hornbill.
And I'm gonna do this in Collins.
Kill Bill.
Kill Bill is real?
No. Well, maybe I don't know.
Bluebill, Boatbill, Broadbill, Cockbill, Cranesbill, Crossbill, Duckbill, Handbill, Hawkbill, Hornbill, Ivorybill. I've got it in Collins, so maybe some of this isn't Shoebill. Let's check. I don't have CSW or NWL.
I recognize a few of those, but
there's a ton of bills. I got a ton of bills too at home. Cockbill, Duckbill, Overbill, Shoebill, Hornbill, Twybill, TWIBILL, Spoonbill, Razorbill.
Razorbill. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, just pick up those 5 letters and move them over a little bit.
Right back down. No Yakbill though.
All right, so Bill does indeed come down. Josh, embrace the chaos. Let's see how many of these words you actually know. And back to Ed. AEGNNRS. No playable bingos, but
neg, good, but not quite. But
neg in the top right corner is just so good.
Yeah.
Man, NEG, hold ANRS, score 33 out of a rack with all like 1 pointers and a G. Oh man, Ed, just putting on a clinic right now.
Cruising for the moment, yeah.
Cruising is exactly how you put it, yeah. I was looking at GAN instead, which is a inferior version of the same play. It's ZAG and OKA. Sometimes it's easy to get tunnel vision on like the best leave in your rack. ENRS is way better than ANRS. I'm keeping this E no matter what, but that's a lot of points.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Thinking about it. Yep.
Yeah, he goes. All right. Good choice, Ed.
So Ed's rated in like the 1800s, or
Bounces. I think he poked over 1700 or 1800 for the first time this summer. I'm not sure if he stayed there or not. I haven't been paying too much attention.
Anyway. Well, Josh is finally going to get a bingo down. It looks like not a particularly great one, but
Senites is 75.
Oh, that got added with an S to. Okay, well, I didn't know that was good in TWL. So okay, that's a perfectly good play.
Yep.
That used to not take an S.
Correct.
Okay.
But it looks like apparently they added it. I would have insta challenged that, but I haven't studied words in 9.5 years.
In TWL, I would have insta challenged that for sure.
And I would say the strength of Ed's game is his commitment to the words. He spends a lot of time studying words. He'll email out puzzles for people who like studying words and that kind of stuff. So definitely Ed's strength is the words. But it looks like Josh might be on hold right now. No, he's not. Okay. I thought I put a commentator hex on once again.
Yeah. Now, what if you're Ed here? You might be thinking about defense. I don't know. I think canst, is that a word?
Yes.
Or I guess canst works. Yeah, I didn't really think about it.
Yeah, I mean that C is exactly
Right,
what you want to see if you're Ed right now. When you're ahead, you want to play defense, and the C is one of the most defensive tiles in this game. Second, probably only to the V.
The C is what you want to see.
So yeah, Ed's got to figure out where he wants to wield that, but he's going to drop it somewhere.
That's the thing with the D and dam there. It's nice for Josh as he can kind of pick and choose his moment to.
Ed played hearts instead of cans. He held both ends.
He's looking. I think he may have put down the wrong tile.
That or he just had a big old derp. Yeah, Kant's like definitively is a better play there.
When he held up the bag, he like looked.
He's got his head in his hand.
Yeah, I think he's like, oh, oops.
I do. The one thing I noticed about Ed is he's a great player, but sometimes he doesn't feel that way. He gets in his own head. He's got to make sure he doesn't implode here. Just shake it off. Have a good sense of humor about it. Keep playing it. Keep playing. Oh, that Q is going to be huge though. Next to Siniti.
That's a big pickup. Yeah, you got the Q immediately, and it's like, oh, okay, there's the I.
You see, he looked for quinone right away. He knows so many words, but QI.
He's going to get a chance at quinone if he wants to burn through a bunch of tiles, assuming that. Assuming that Josh is going to play.
Yeah, he's going to probably play blowed or blawed
or low bed. That's what he has spelled out.
Josh, I wouldn't try to phony Ed. I lost so many turns to Ed this summer. So many turns to Ed. Oh, Cowboys are already losing by 14. Okay, all is right in the world.
Go Pack.
Cowboys in the playoffs. Cowboys gonna cowboy.
How are we feeling about? I know he's not on the Packers anymore, but how about that Aaron Rodgers? He's had a big couple of weeks with one of our favorite Scrabble celebrities of all people, Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah, I don't do pop culture or news anymore, but apparently there was something, and I don't want to know about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care why we give idiots these big platforms.
Oh, it's 4:20.
It's 4:20 p.m. from New Orleans, Louisiana, as we wait for Josh to figure out which play he wants to make here. I think.
Yeah. It looks like he's not going to play low bed. Might actually play blowed.
Now he's looking at blawed. There's 5 unseen O's. Maybe this is Josh isn't totally sure if blowed is good. It looks terrible.
It looks terrible, yeah.
I thought, like, I double checked the lexicon after blowed came up because I'm like, that looks like some nutso Colin, but like, no, that is an NWL word. Oh, blow means to damn or to curse. So, he's going to play blawed instead. Slightly missed opportunity. Josh is going to learn a word, but he definitely played more Collins than NWL right now. Maybe just not certain enough to pull the trigger on that. So blawed for 48 instead, and that's going to expose the E. This is what I think Ed's big weakness is he loves playing his big words. but good choice, I think, here. Keep it small.
Yeah. How close do the top plays Gesundheit? How do they sim here while Josh records the score? Kind of an interesting
Run a little
situation.
simulation
Yeah.
here. QI really close, actually.
Yeah.
Real, and just given the game score, I don't know. I like going ahead, but I also like turning over 6 tiles and trying to draw a blank here and
I
just
also
winning.
I like drawing S blank. Yeah.
Oh, well, why don't you just play off 2 tiles and draw S blank instead?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
Why would you turn over 6
Yeah.
and get S blank when you could turn over 2 and get S blank? Nice pull from Ed.
Yeah.
Josh is going to have to do what Josh does best and find a way to steal a game in which he really just has not had the tiles he needs.
Yeah.
Josh does this better than almost anybody in the sport,
Yep.
but he's going to have to do it again here on stream to maintain first place at this tournament.
Yeah. So Quinoa actually does sim, according to Quackle, dead even with QI, which makes sense. When you keep WU, you're going to be sacrificing some points on the next turn. So not bad. Surprising. See, I don't know if you're Josh. Do you like throw caution to the wind here, or doesn't really have any good
I mean,
short plays?
Outlie,
Yeah.
making OM and UN opens a triple and just throws this board wide open. But at this point, time is ticking. You're still losing. That's a lot of randomness, though, to open up. What else could you do?
Right. Well, it's not a bad time to open randomness when he's only going to be down 55 or whatever once he's done that, or less than that. So it's kind of not that crazy. You might get your opponent to sacrifice to block the E and the triple.
There's also Wooly from the WOOLIE if you don't want to open a triple, but holding onto that U, you're almost definitely not going to bingo next turn.
Yeah. And
That's
we know how you feel about keeping U's, but
I'm here for it.
yeah.
All we do on stream is keep U's and then save the blanks until the very end of the game, right?
Yeah. Yep. So looks like just out. He's just playing out. Okay.
As a high variance play, EILO, keeping 3 vowels in a consonant like that.
Yeah.
If you pick up consonants, there's a good chance you bingo. If you don't, you might just die. But that's what Josh has chosen to do.
Yeah.
I can't say it's right or wrong. I'm not smart enough. Josh probably is, but Conrad probably is too. But that's what Josh does.
Yeah, I would probably be a little more aggressive there, but
I think Ed. It's so easy for Ed now to just
what
play
what a horrible draw for Josh. That is horrible.
What a genius! Out was a brilliant play.
Yeah.
Good job, Josh. That's so incredible. Like I said, if you pick up consonants, you might bingo. If you pick up vowels, it's game over. But yeah, horrible. All right. And Ed, I think, has kind of an obvious decision here. Okay, let's obstruct that high-scoring A. Let's take away the E. He can just drop NOW on top here. 20 points makes a ton of sense to do. But it doesn't obstruct the B, and that's the one that Josh actually needs.
Right.
Oh, did Josh just stare at the camera after he picked that up? That's fun. I do want to point out that Ed is short for Ed win, and barring some weird stuff, that's the direction this game is trending, and
Yeah.
Ed win.
You know what he should do is actually just pass, because if he passes, then Josh will play horrible and he'll be able to play rundowns from the R.
I would play Snowbill right now, like 100% of the time, and lose a turn.
Oh gosh, I think I might.
That just looks like it's a bird, like 1,000%, and it
Yeah.
fits so wonderfully for Ed. I would have
Yeah.
played Snowbill already and lost a turn.
Can you do me a solid and look in? It's not.
I already
you already
checked the
looked at it,
columns too. It's not
okay.
anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly seems like a.
How is that not good? Like I
No.
feel like I've seen that like everywhere before.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bird,
Well,
right?
like the wavy WAVEY is the snow goose. There are
So there's a snow goose, but not a snow bill. Okay, whatever.
Well, I don't know if snow goose is one word, but
Oh, snow goose.
oh, snow bell.
No, there's no snow goose.
No. The word WAVEY is defined as the snow
Oh.
goose.
Oh, I see. Okay. man, my friends back in Texas are making chili tonight, and I'm here in New Orleans.
Oh, how sad.
Yeah, right. I guess I'll have to eat red beans and rice and gumbo and muffalettas instead.
Yep.
Enjoy your chili, bud.
Just say like this. This is a no contest for me. I would take the New Orleans food personally, but
Chili prepared by a bachelor, or whatever I can get here in this city. No offense, Nick, but I'm gonna go with the New Orleans food.
yeah.
Ed is
Ed
playing
playing
Snowbill. I
Snowbill.
would have done the same thing. Josh is just covering his
Oh wait.
face.
Oh nope.
Oh,
He's oh
I love it. He's seen it. He's got to let stream know. Man,
Josh is trying not to laugh. It's so funny. I don't know what kind of laugh that is from Josh, but like he just cannot contain himself.
he's counting it. Oh, it looked like some kind of kibitz right there.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm sure it's all in good fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a pretty. I was wondering he'd had snow spelled out for so long at the beginning. He must have seen it instantly, but
That's so cool that Ed even saw that and
yeah,
considered it. It's hard to pull the trigger on. You don't want to not play that on stream if it's
right,
good, but you don't want to blow a game playing a phony when you're in
right.
such an advantageous
Yeah.
position right now. That would be horrible. We're gonna make like 8 more horrible jokes.
Oh
Hopefully.
yeah. If he does play Snowbill, Josh plays horrible, and then we get rundowns after all.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
wow. That's an aggro play. As I said, I don't know Ed's play style very well, but wow, what?
that is Ed's play style to a
Okay,
T. That's how he does
or
things.
to an N.
Yes, to an
Yeah,
N.
okay.
Yeah. Well, he'll draw a bingo to an N probably. Josh has no choice but to play horrible here. If Ed pulls
Yeah.
a bingo, whoa, Vodons, voodoo. Oh, speaking of voodoo and stuff,
Yeah. Vadoons? I don't know.
so horrible comes down.
Oh boy, that was not what you want to see if you're Ed. Oh
I
goodness.
mean, at least it wasn't 90 from the B. You know, through the B is better, but
Right.
and then Ed, you just did not want to draw OV into NOUS blank. Did not want to do that.
No.
Ed has no playable bingos here. Ed has
playable plays.
no reasonable plays worth more than like 11. I suppose Nutso through the T and out scores 18 and holds OV blank and makes you sad. But now Ed, all of a sudden, he decided to play some offense and got burned about as bad as you can by the tile bag. And he
Yeah.
went from in the driver's seat to up 8 with a terrible play coming
And
from him.
this is what I say. Like, if you want to play offense, that's fine, but don't play offense after playing defense. Like, stick to your style. As soon as you change things around, it's kind of when stuff like this happens.
It's so hard after you see a play like Snowbill, just like, and then you have these mental gymnastics you try to navigate. Like, it's hard to refocus and, like, okay, if that's not a word, what is the best option here? I don't think on was the best option there, but it's hard to think straight.
I like Venus. No Venus having Novena.
I think he's getting Norvis. I love
Norva,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
getting no spot for norovirus.
Yeah. Wow. Fun. But yeah, now you've got this N in space. Like, okay, if you're gonna go ahead and commit to this offense bit and try to just bingo one more time and win, do you really commit to the offense bit? Do we go ahead and open another line here?
Oh my
Like,
goodness, I'd probably just bite it and play noun because I don't really want to give Josh that spot anymore.
and noun keeps a bingo line open for
Right.
me,
Yeah.
which is what I'm looking to do in this
A
situation.
pretty safe bingo line. Something ending in an S like that.
Looking at this unseen pool, man, like the consonants left are so bad. There's no R's, there's one N. It's a bunch
Yeah.
of clunk. I really don't think I'm getting bingoed on again by Josh here. So I think a play like noun, hold that blank and just
Yeah.
wait for my turn to draw bingo and win this game is got to be Ed's path here.
Yeah.
Noun's got to be what you do.
Yeah, the R in horrible still can be useful for him. The A in blood.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we see like OVA, AVO, or like a VAU. Just use the A and blot and do something. But at this point, you've kind of decided I'm going to bingo to win this game. So don't block the A.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, you got the outa hook. We'll see what Josh does. He maybe will try to play through and not even try to bingo and just try to outrun him. We'll see. But definitely, Ed can take his time here. He's got plenty of time, plenty more time than Josh. So,
Not Ed can take his time. Ed should take his time
yeah,
here. Yeah,
agree.
I mean, yeah, this is going to be one of the most pivotal turns of the game, and he's got to figure out what to do. So these turns are tricky. These turns are challenging. And Ed added some mud to the water last turn by making the play of on. He added some complexity to a game that could have been a little simpler, but now he's got to navigate the complexity he created. This will be good. Josh is suddenly back and alive, and he's almost drawn grandpa like we saw last time. But this is a really tough turn for Ed, a really big turn for Ed, and he's going to need a better draw after whatever he chooses to play to stay alive in this one. Chat's pointing out, and I agree. Yeah, if that end stays exposed for Josh, if Ed decides to go max offense, pad nag comes down almost immediately from Josh. That's a big high scoring play, and all of a sudden he's in the driver's seat, and Ed's going to be in a situation where he almost needs to bingo to win. Ed's not going to be able to score points at all after his terrible draw. So we will see. I couldn't tell you who's going to win this game right now, though. Usually you have a pretty good idea. I have no idea. I will say, in terms of sheer swag, Ed's got the beads on. Ed knows how to do New Orleans. I think this might be his first time playing this tournament, but he's already figured it out. You got to wear your beads. You got to wear your beads in New Orleans. So, nice job, Ed. I think I'm one of the only other ones wearing my beads right now, but it's just because I'm so excited to be back here. This is what I thought Ed was going to do, Avo. And I think we see pad nag instantly.
Yeah, I think those are both true. And now it's gonna come down to, Ed's gotta. Now he kind of does need to bingo.
Yeah, that's you missed that part. Conrad had to step away for just a second, but yeah, that's like once Avo and then Padnack happens, Ed suddenly needs to bingo to win this game
Yeah.
instead of it's not a luxury anymore. So
Yep.
let's see what he draws. 4 eyes for him to pull. 1 would be nice. 2 would be terrible, I think. No, he'd have Union Ice, which would actually be really ironic given. Okay, and
Yeah.
there's an E and a P. That's perfect for Ed. He's got a number of bingos now. Highest scoring option
Ooh,
is
30.
76. That's a really tough one, but Ed does know a lot of stuff. He'll bingo for sure this turn, though.
Yeah.
The highest scoring bingo, go ahead and mute if you don't like my spoilers, is using the H in horrible. The blank is an M. The word is homespun, 76 points. But I think the far more pedestrian, unposed is pretty easy down at the bottom, making outs. One of those should get played here.
Yeah, all those other ones are not wonderful. I mean, they're okay.
There's, unspoke or spumone that plays down, making either EM or ME with Maui as well. There's several playable bingos, but homespun kind of the standout play here. And again, Ed's big strength is his word knowledge right now. He's got the potential to find this. I bet he's seen this word before, but that's hard. Make the blanket M play from that H. That's tricky.
Yeah. I mean, this is his chance to show us that word knowledge.
Welcome to the stream.
I
Put it
know,
away, Ed.
yeah.
A loosely
All right, well,
woven fabric.
Oh,
I think it's found unposed, probably.
On ropes. That's
It's not a word.
a Colin, I think. I think on everything that goes there. I think multiple things go there in Collins, maybe.
Unspoke. It's NWL, but
Yeah. Perhaps fortunately for him, on ropes doesn't play anywhere because it is a reasonable try. Home
he's
puns.
home runs.
Homespun.
He's found it.
Ooh,
Ed,
ooh,
welcome
ooh.
to the stream, baby. Way
Yo,
to go. There he is. And
let's
Ed, I think, has put
go.
this game away.
What a
76
fun name.
points. Wow. I
Hell
told you
yeah.
Ed knows this word. I told you Ed can do it.
Heck
And there
yeah.
he is, man. I've lost too many games to this
Nice.
guy for
He
Ed to
just-
miss that bingo. Nice job, Ed.
Yeah.
Way to go.
After things got a little touch and go there, he brings it home. That was
And importantly, he opened the pen and designated his own blank this time. Didn't need Josh's assistance.
yeah.
Josh, if you want to make him quiver in his boots, you can just say hold right now.
Both, yeah.
But nice. Way to go. Way to go, Ed. That's the reason this dude's broken 1800.
Yeah.
That's cool stuff.
If I was Ed, I would just say hold right now, even though it's just to troll Josh.
Oh, man. Man, that was cool.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Ed. I'm going to leave 3 tiles in the bag after this draw, and I don't particularly think it matters. There are some nightmare scenarios drawing all 3, the I's and the V, maybe, but I think there's enough scoring options that this one's done.
As long as he doesn't get stuck with anything, he should be.
Yeah, I don't think you get stuck here.
That's certainly not something you want to get stuck with, but
IHVY. Okay. Oh my God, that's about as bad as it gets.
but Viney's hanging out there that Josh immediately has to block. So
yeah, see if Quackle gives Josh any chance. 17. Oh, Quackle wants him to fish. Yeah, Quackle, you're dumb. Yeah. I guess technically the best thing to do is leave 1 tile in the bag and create just a little bit of fog of war, maybe. But against a player like Ed, I might just see if I can induce like a terrible mistake. Oh man, that almost works.
I mean, like, I don't know if play Foind and hope he challenges it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing much of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Ivy's gonna play next to out at least and bail you out of most of those high scoring tiles. Josh just plays a bunch of tiles here, I guess, and yeah, FOINED beneath homespun is 43. That bring Josh within 15 points, but Ed has so many 100% wins. Oh yeah, Josh is going to end up drawing COTT after that. Ugh.
COT.
COT into his T. Yeah, correct. So, barring something absolutely crazy from happening, Ed's killer find of homespun is exactly what he needed to put away Josh, and that makes this tournament way more fun in this division. We just saw Annette lose to get knocked out of first. Josh moves into first and gets knocked off by Ed. Wow, this is going to be fun. And our next game is going to feature the one other contender for first place right now, Jackson Smiley, against David Pearl. So that's coming right after this one. I'll try to get some FaceTime for Ed after this game as well. Get him a little interview too. So we'll see. Assuming he hangs on and win, nothing crazy happens after Foind.
Well, I see what looks like Josh has FO on his rack. I assume that's to play FON, going for identify or perhaps edition in the bottom left. You know, we know that Ed's actually drawn all the eyes, so that's actually great for him. But does appear okay. I apologize. Eco. It's not TWL.
It is.
Okay, I thought Eco was just that. Actually, Josh can draw the. Wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, is there anything from
Flexion?
the L?
Flexion.
Flexion?
Yeah, he can fish off the D and draw the. He can fish off the D and draw the C. Flexion CWL, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh has a chance. That would be.
I mean, nobody would be looking for flexion in that situation. I mean, okay, maybe you, but yeah, I mean, nobody would.
Yeah.
In Ed's situation, you're just looking to play off this eye and win the game. Oh my God, flexion! What a find, Conrad. This is why you're here, and I'm just kind of tagging along, man. I mean, is that even the best thing to do? Are there other things you can fish for instead? If you play DO down at like homespun, above
Well,
homespun,
playing FON does go for multiple things, but when is flexion ever going to get blocked? I understand it's a 1
right.
in 10, but is there something?
If Ed has the C, he just plays Chivy and wins immediately.
Right.
So flexion is going to get blocked anytime Ed has the C, but
Yes.
you're already going to lose the game probably.
Yeah. So Fawn certainly is like a good play for
Actually,
keeping
why don't
things
you play?
interesting.
You should maybe play DIN. You can assume there's at least one eye in the bag most of the time if you're Josh. Maybe you play DIN, create the distractor line, try to draw another eye and the C. Does that make more sense, or is a one-tile fish the best thing to do here?
I know I see the point. Because you can also draw DIN, you can draw notified just the same.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, there's.
okay,
I
because you could
think.
draw II.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
you
also
don't want another eye
yeah.
probably. DIN makes some sense too.
DIN, I
Still in
actually
the
am a
cards
big
for
fan.
him.
Yeah.
Now Ed actually did draw all three of the
See,
eyes, so
but you are here for a good reason. I think that is arguably an improvement on.
I can find plays and then ask you if they're good. That is my talent, my one true calling.
Also, the nice thing about it, perhaps, is it blocks a lot of the obvious plays for Ed. A lot of times he's going to play right through the end for a lot of points.
Yeah, you take away Viney and stuff, but
Yeah.
Chivy's such a big threat as well. I was just
Right.
checking Ed's time. If Ed has a minute or two left, Foynd comes down already. Like Foynd came
Yeah.
down instantly, and I just hope Ed botches it.
Yeah.
And Ed is someone who definitely goes over time sometimes.
Okay.
Although we're playing casual games at his house with music and beers going, and I think there's a lot of distractions for him.
Yeah.
Maybe over the board in a tournament, he has a slightly better time management. Certainly, this game, he's had fine time management.
Yeah. Well, playing Fawn, no, I think he wants some eyes on the bag. He's going for identify, for example.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you need
IY pulls after fun.
addition.
Yeah.
You need.
Yeah, I mean, he has TION and other kind of. Oh, okay.
He's going for the triple. I actually that's kind of cool. I respect that effort.
Uh,
It ensures that it would score a lot more.
yeah, yeah. I mean, if he draws addition now, would that win? Would that outrun? I don't think there's much that Ed can have. If he draws the C as a first tile, I'm gonna cry. Flexion, rest in peace. Shake, 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 and what's he got? 2 out of 3. It's a C, but he's not even gonna look at him.
Yeah,
Uh,
I do that a lot too.
I've never seen that before until I saw Wellington do it at the Worlds, and now I'm
Yeah.
like, why haven't I thought of this like 8
Yeah.
years ago? That
Yeah.
is so smart.
Yeah.
So
I'll
good call, Josh.
usually look eventually, but like I'll just take a couple deep breaths. Just like don't tilt, don't just
So unseen to Ed, CDEINOTT. Confetti is not quite there. I don't think there's anything that's actually there, but you have to be very confident to just not block that at
yeah.
all. I wonder, could plays like Coined and Eco ever actually put you in trouble if you keep the V and the Y together, maybe? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, he has Haya spelled out, which I assume would go without a, and as we know, would be a great idea.
I'd go alongside out Hun and it probably.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Unless you're worried about, I mean, Ed, double check his tracking. Let's look at what he's doing here.
I've been so focused on Eco that I'm like, oh, Haya takes out Eco.
Yeah. But I wonder if Ed's tracked it right.
Well, he's got plenty of time. Still
He
has
does have time.
5 minutes.
Hold your breath, take your time, figure it out, Ed. But you have to be, there's a level of confidence that comes, it took me years to get to a point where I could look at my tracking and be like, this is what they have, or this is what's in the bag.
Yeah, I still never got there. I still have to track. Just make sure. I write down how many letters have been played now. I mean, like I have to. Ugh.
We're still waiting for the moment to see if Josh's tile was the C and flexion was maybe the path.
Wait, so are we saying the one on the right is the first tile?
The one on the right was the first tile out. That's correct.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, we'll see. This is not actually how, tactical decision making works, but we're going to go with it anyway for giving us something to do.
Yeah.
If I'm Ed, I am shaking. I'm so nervous. My first game on stream, and I'm playing freaking Joshua Sokol Rubenstein, like, number 1 player in North America, I think, right now by rating.
Making the most Josh play ever. He
Yeah.
was until a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Right, and yeah, literally the most Josh play
Yeah.
ever, FOU for 6, and
Big
oh my
blood.
god, like, I mean,
Yeah.
I was in basically this situation against maybe the other best player in North America at the time, Will Anderson, and he put an F in a triple, and I tried to block, and then he tripled with a 9 through the EF that I had put out, and I'm still sad about it, and I'll be sad about it forever. I know that's probably not happening to Ed here.
Yeah, so it doesn't each person have to put their tiles on their rack? You know, I'm actually not sure. Like, I see why Josh isn't, and I get that, but at the same time, it can be like distracting or unfair to the opponent in the sense of like, I know they have to be visible. I know like you can't have a
Wait,
board can't be too high or whatever.
You can't put them in your lap?
Can't put them in your lap.
Oh, wow.
I mean, usually you can't. Sometimes, but
Director.
Yeah.
We're gonna get a new rule based on this and this
Yeah.
commentary, and that's okay. Rules committee, go figure it out.
Yeah. So we're saying that the rightmost tile is the C.
The rightmost
Okay.
tile, if it is the C, maybe fishing flexion was the thing, but foo makes a lot of sense just given the options and what's possible.
Yeah.
We also know what's on Ed's rack, and
Yeah.
Josh has no idea. For all Josh knows, that's IO, and he's hitting addition and winning this game.
Right.
Or notified and winning this game. Like literally the IO wins 100% of the time if that's what he's pulled.
Yeah.
But all 3 eyes are on his rack.
Yep.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah. Backspace Flexion played through the L and Blod, making Lev and Eco for 100 billion. So here's Ya.
Yeah. And where does that go?
So I feel like I've just been doing better as a commentator than actually playing. This is just so much less stressful.
It's so much less stressful,
It's
man.
happy. It's
so
happy stress. Like
yeah.
I'm still stressed for, for Ed like to get his first win.
All right, here he comes. YAH. Make sure you knock out like worst case scenarios. I totally get this play. Yeah. And this is going to be enough for Ed to hang on and win the game. This is going to be a really interesting post-mortem. I'll let the players have it before I go grab Ed. And I think we'll try to bring him in and talk about.
I'm happy to go grab him because he's your buddy. So I think it'd be cool for you to shout.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah. But let's let him get a little post-mortem.
The T was first. I actually wasn't looking.
I was not paying attention. I think the T was first, so Tink did or whatever.
T was left. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Ed, first game on stream, knocking off the defending North American NWL champion. Yeah. Welcome, Ed. You're here to stay, right? That's awesome. Good for him. What a moment.
So I think
Cited and Eco and
yeah. Saving then. Pretty straightforward end game, I think. But yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, he'll get to relive his moment of homespun. That was.
That's got to be an all-time highlight, man. Yeah. I did not know that word even for a second too. That's impressive.
I definitely knew it. I definitely think I would have missed it.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Yeah, I think I would have found all the other ones. I probably would have played unposed, and so I'm okay with.
Yeah, where's Ed from in the chat? Ed is from the greater Philadelphia area, which is where I was living this summer. And that's why I got to spar with him numerous times. Just one of the guys who absolutely loves the game and loves the words. And those are the people I like having around. He'll bring a board anywhere and play you anytime, anywhere. And that's so awesome. And his partner Bernie will bring you margaritas while you do it. I had such a good time with Ed. Oh yeah, perfect.
TE.
Packers 27, Cowboys 0.
So Josh is up to something. Is this a V stick?
Is there a V stick? TE.
Blocks Vow, blocks Vi. I'm assuming VoIP is not TWL?
No, correct.
E-vote.
No, there's vote. Vote to the TE.
It just gives vote. Yeah. Doesn't actually block it.
But then maybe he's eye sticking after that.
Oh yeah, he's planning to pull off an eye stick. That definitely seems possible.
Yeah, there's IN, there's PI. I don't think that's happening. He probably just doesn't see vote.
Yeah, he probably missed a vote, or maybe he's
well.
hoping. Maybe he's hoping that Ed will miss it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, props for like trying to come up with something. There's no reason. Like he's not. This isn't really going to cost Josh much spread, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna say your play or your addition. Don was it, or Din was the play for Josh?
Oh, DIN to the N and homespun. It might have been. There's a lot of plays that are Hail Marys there, but Scrabble is so much about taking your 5% Hail Mary and making it a 7 or 9 or 11% Hail Mary.
Yeah, it seems like he hasn't found. He's down. They're both down to 20 seconds now. So.
I think he just found vote. I think he just found vote.
No.
Come on, Ed. It's okay. It's okay. You got this. You got this. You got this.
All you got to do is make a play. I mean, he's still fine anyway, even if he doesn't.
Yeah, he'll probably just go over time. He's very used to doing this.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely go over here, which is probably what Josh wants to see. But now, if he does miss vote, is there? I don't know. Can Josh pull anything crazy off? I'm assuming.
No, he can't.
Problem with sighted is it just eats up too many tiles.
Yeah. How does overtime work? Good question. If you're new to competitive Scrabble, you can go overtime. Oh, you're going to play the end now and then go out with sighted. If you go overtime, you do not instantly lose like in chess. Every minute or fraction of a minute you go over is a 10-point penalty. So Ed is now minus 10 on the final score of this game.
He's one-tiling him. He's just like saving vote. It's still there.
Yeah, vote is still there, but yeah, it's tough to see. You have to assume somebody as smart as Josh is going to actually correctly stick you, right?
Oh, or no, that's not. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I thought he was gonna do something that's not actually there.
Okay, I'm not quackling this anymore, but this is not gonna be enough, right?
I don't think it's even close. Yeah. But Josh manages to not go over. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go run in there in a sec. But,
yeah, let's get that overhead camera, that microphone, and then we'll have Conrad run in there. Let's hear from these guys.
Okay, so 5 is, so you got 5.
So last I had with words was TE, you had 353, I had 437.
Mm-hmm. So you played for 5. 3. So, yeah, that was crazy. I think the first thing you did is play MI.
So that's, I had 3 before 5, so maybe I didn't see that.
I don't know where you did it. This was 3, but this was after. So I can just calculate everything you did, like total 5, 8, 11, 16, 12, 20, 30, 41. So I have myself going at 44 points. So I have myself at. So that means 453, 443.
You say you were up 144?
I have you at 443, and I have myself at 421. That's what I have. But if you want to.
Not counting that?
Yeah, I did count that. That's what I have. 421 to 443. But we can just do it together. So you played for 5.
That's my plays since.
Yeah, so this is yours, this was yours, this was yours, and this was yours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Do you agree with that?
4 plays?
Yeah, because you had I-O, right? So 3, 5, 8, 3, so 3, 8, 11, 16. Let's
16 to 437.
so yeah, that would give you 453, and then you get minus
10. That's
442.
how you got that again. So that's
And then
minus
for me, I did 2, but we had that 353. And then 7, this is 12, this is 19. This is 8, this is 27. This is 10, is 37.
You're 11. What was 10?
This was 11. Sorry. 7. This is 7. 19.
Oh, I'm wrong side now.
7 is 19, and then 8 is 27, and it is 37. And then 4 is 41. And then 11 is 52, and then there's an 8. So there's
I wrote an 8.
12, 20, 30, 37, 41, 52.
Okay.
That's 7 plays. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's actually 52 then.
Okay. So you added before TE or after?
In total, it's 53.
So including the TE is 54. So that's 397.
No, that's 405.
That's okay.
405
win,
plus
I'm
8.
at this point.
Yeah, you
Keep track of all this.
so
You get
413 and
Counted your
443. Wow. That's fine, by the way. That's
Oh, thanks.
fine.
I would prefer not to.
I needed to get onto a big lead, and then I still survived. You really. Big TE. I was just ready to go
I don't
back.
think you could have been stymied.
Mine. I'm starting to hear you. And
Yeah. What's cool is we can go back on the stream and watch what happened.
Good job passing up Snowville. We really like Snowville, but it's not the word.
yeah, that was a good.
I was so confused.
I thought I was playing snow, and then I saw that.
I was so confused because
Well, we thought you were playing Snowville, which was we were also what a genius place that it's not working.
I thought that you flashed an H, so I was so confused.
For Shoeville?
I thought you put an H down and thought you were
Was
playing
it?
IH.
No. No, that was an N.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, when I was planning on
Now
playing
they're
snow,
telling me it's an M.
and
I
then
was
I realized
freaking
it runs
out.
into
I thought it was
Bill.
an H. Okay.
Matt would love to talk to you on
Okay.
when
Shoe
you're
bill is a word.
Yeah.
That's what you're imagining that as an H. You wouldn't have changed.
Would you challenge Snowville?
Yeah.
What if you thought it was shoe?
Yeah, who cares about IH?
Shoe bill. Isn't that what happens when you get
I'm still just trying to record everything here. As I do.
Oh, you are so.
Thanks. Kate. Okay, yeah, fill this out before we go to the interview. So I think 443 to 413 is what we have as the total.
Yeah.
Is this over?
Yeah, it still doesn't feel like it's over.
For one.
You got it. Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful.
Homespun?
Yeah.
Nice, Ed.
Thank you.
And I was crazy. I was going crazy. I was going crazy because I thought he had an H. I'm like, oh, we're gonna catch a cheating case.
Everybody have any
on stream.
napkins?
What round is this?
Yeah.
Here we go. Thank you.
14.
Thank you.
I have to play Faye first, probably. I have to play FE. I mean, it doesn't matter. And it might be better to
Been
just
quite
go out.
enough. Unless I went out over another minute. Then
Like, it might just be better to take excited. Yeah, that's probably better. Because then he doesn't play anything. Did you feel it?
being that,
Thank you.
if I went over another minute and you did maybe something different, it would be really cool.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys had as a score, but
We stopped trying.
oh, you stopped trying. That's awesome.
I'm talking to you guys.
Just Matt. Yeah, Matt's outside.
Thanks.
He's a big fan of yours. So.
Yeah. Well, we got to know each other. That's all.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Do I have to do that?
You're fine. You can go.
Exploding. We don't want the pace of play at this tournament to slow down too much, but I'll get Ed in here, ask him a couple quick questions, and we will be back with additional Scrabble action. Looks like we're still trying to figure out exactly what matchup to pull, as the one we planned on showing one of the players declined to be on stream. The backup player also declined to be on stream. So we're really just trying to find anybody who will actually let us put them on the internet at this point, which is kind of sad, but I totally get it. So Ed is on his way over. Ed, come on down, have a seat. We'll get you to put on the headset. Yeah. So how's that feel, man? Your first game on stream ever, and
It felt great, but I'm mostly nervous still.
oh yeah, I mean, the first couple of times I was on stream, I couldn't stop shaking even for minutes after, but I got my butt kicked, and you came in here and knocked off the defending North American
It
champion.
happens once in a while.
Homespun was incredible, man. That was a find. So I don't know. We were rooting for you to find it, and yeah,
Oh, cool. You saw, yeah.
yeah. I
I
mean,
really like my compound words, and
yeah, we saw
it's
Snowbill.
fine.
Snowbill.
That was a mistake. I thought I was playing snow, and oh my god, it doesn't fit. And I didn't even think of Snowbill.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
I just
You
it's
thought you were playing
free
snow.
unconscious entertainment value.
That's awesome, though. I mean, how's that feel, though? Knocking off Josh Sokol on the stream?
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. And this is your first time in New Orleans as well, right? For the
In
tournament?
this tournament, yeah. I've been in nationals.
Okay,
in
gotcha.
NASPA here a few years ago.
Gotcha. But how's the Crescent City Cup treating you? How's the nightlife? How's the party? How's the
Oh,
the
it's a lot
fun?
of fun getting together with friends after, and during lunch when I should be resting, but who cares sometimes?
Exactly right. Exactly. You're here to have fun
Yeah.
and here to spell some words, and apparently also here to knock off Josh Sokol Repenstein. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
what was your favorite play from this game?
Well, homespun, it has to be.
Right, yeah. Did you
Is
see-
Razored good? I
Razored
assume
is
it
good. Yep. It's hard to pull the trigger on that one. I think it's maybe new at some point, but yeah, Razored was good. I saw you pull that Z, and I'm like, oh, that's a killer. Oh, that's awesome. So
Yeah, I was also notice hazarded. If there was something to play through it. But
I didn't even notice that
Right,
Hazarder.
2 R's.
2 hours. Yeah, Hazarder. That would have been disgusting. Did you see Homespun right away, or did it take you some time?
No, I was looking for things under out, and then I started going across. What's the one starting with R, and then it just came to me.
And then as soon as you saw it, were you
I did-
confident it was
It
good?
formulated it when I looked at the letters that I accidentally put, semi-accidentally put together, and I'm like, oh, it's home puns. Or something.
And then all of a sudden, just you had your
I've
eureka
seen that
moment.
word, yep.
But there was no doubt in your mind that it was good, right? Just
No.
as soon as it came in, man, that's incredible. That's so. I've never seen that word before in my life, so that's really, really awesome that you got to drop it on. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, we're running a little bit behind. That game obviously took a lot of time, but
right.
I just wanted to get you on stream, get you some FaceTime, say
for
congratulations,
getting me
man.
in
That's super awesome. Yeah. So
Nice.
cool. Yeah. Good to
Thanks.
see you. Best of luck in the rest of your games. Thanks, Ed.
Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks. And we are gonna bring you somebody. I still don't know if we